Hi guys, I said I was going to show you a video on how to propagate your plants. So as you see, I have a gazillion Prodigioso plants, right? I planted them myself. These are the what came from what I planted, right? I have a bunch of plants and I always grow. This is my aloe, this is my money tree plant, right? It's huge, right? Okay, so propagating your plants, right? Prodigioso is Siempre Viva, the tree of life, right? So we have this plant that we get herbs from the Botanica all the time for baths, and they sell it with just the leaves without the dirt and the planted and the rooting, right? So what we do to propagate them is I got these little tubes that I've gotten when I received like dozen long stem roses, and then you also have the option of using any type of receptacle, right? So if I take this bottle and I cut it like this, right, all I have to do is add some tissue or some cheesecloth to it, right? I'm putting that there because you know that the stem needs something to lean against, and the roots need something to attach itself to, right? So if I take, this is one of my larger trees, so if I propagate, I'm going to want something from one of the trees that grew the largest for me. So I'm just going to pluck one of these from the tree, right? Here is where the roots will start to grow. So this is the part that you need to make sure touches the water. When the roots grow, they look like little prickly hairs, white hairs, if you will. When I finish, I'll show you a close-up. I'll put a picture, right? So we take this and we simply put it in the receptacle that has the tissue in it and leans so that when the roots do start to grow, they will attach to the tissue. You add the water to it, and then you merely leave it in a windowsill or somewhere that gets pure light, right? After a few days, you will notice that the roots start to come in. Once you have enough roots in the bottom of it, you then would take it and plant it in dirt, right? That is the beginning of your plants, and then they begin to grow into these huge plants of Prodigioso that you use for your cleansing purposes, right? I want to give a close-up to show you what the roots actually will begin to look like. Give me a second. These are what the roots are going to look like. This is how they start to sprout, right? So when you see these little white hairs, these are the roots here, right? That means it's ready to be planted in dirt. The plant will then grow into something as large as what I have here, right? I have about 7 of these growing in my house, and this is what I use to take spiritual baths and cleansing and all of those types of things. So this works with basil, and a few other herbs that you would purchase, right? I have growing hands, so this is something that works for me. I wanted to share something quick that helps you to just learn how to plant some things and grow them for yourselves. Although you get these from like a Botanica or something like that, these are plants that are able to be propagated and grow from that. So simply from this is how I got all of these, right? All of these plants that are growing in my home for my own spiritual use, so that I don't have to go to a botanical, and I always have this on tap. Quick tips: basil does this as well, and this Prodigioso is an excellent plant to keep in your house, right? Grounding, these types of nature-based herbs, these types of cleansing, and this is Siempre viva, the tree of life, right? Life everlasting. This is an excellent cleansing and purification herb that you can use. Take a tip from Designs by L. White. Thank you. Bye-bye.